Hey, 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 you guys. Hey, it's Christina, your success manifestation coach. Happy Thursday, everybody. Um, this has been an awesome week for me. It's been really busy. I got some really awesome news today that I secured this contract with the city of Chicago. So I'll be doing some coaching and consulting with them, and I'm super excited and totally ready to make that happen. So for those of you that this is your first time attending one of our lives, my name is Christina Dukes. I am a law of attraction, money mindset, and business coach. I work with women in the corporate space, helping them define their brands outside of corporate as coaches, authors, and entrepreneurs. So if that sounds like you are in the right place. How's everybody doing? How's your Thursday? How's your summer going? Like, how was your holiday? Like, there's like so much happening for people. Like, people's kids are like, gotten out of school and they're figuring out what to do for summer vacation. And, it's just like a really awesome time, I think, in the world right now. So the way our live is going to work tonight is we're going to do a live like law of attraction Q&A. So some of you have posted questions that you have about law of attraction and different things you want to know about law of attraction. And I have created some law of attraction tips as well, which are just like some of my favorite tips that I like to use when using law of attraction. So if you guys are in our live right now, hit me in the comment box with where you're tuning in from. Say hello, what's up guys, how's it going? I'm really excited actually about this call. We've done a number of like law of attraction calls or lives in our Facebook group here, the Success Magnets. But the reason why I really like this one is because like we've been all kind of like developing our like law of attraction expertise over the past few years. And so like a lot of us have been using the law of attraction, and a lot of you have been like telling me like you've been manifesting some awesome things, and I've been hearing about money and love and new jobs and opportunities and new careers and businesses. Hey, Miss Eva. So like you guys have been doing some awesome things with law of attraction, and I am just beyond blessed that I could be one of the support systems for you guys and manifesting on your law of attraction journey. So for those of you that are brand new to law of attraction, like most of you guys know me from YouTube, I'm the crazy lady that smells money. So I'm gonna get my wallet and we are going to smell some money. So I just actually, this is my new wallet. So as you guys know, like I had a blue wallet before, so I love wallets from Henry Bendel. So I got this one a couple months ago. So we're gonna smell some money, and I do keep my foreign currency in my wallet. So I do carry that around with me. So we're gonna smell some money just for the hell of it, because it's just so fun. And we love manifesting money because we're manifesting magnets, right? So let's see, I got like lots of cash in my wallet. So we're gonna take a moment, and I got all that. So like when I show in my videos, like all this currency, like I still have some of it. Oh, I got this really cool, I manifested this really cool old $10 bill. I'll never get rid of that. That's pretty cool. Hey, Miss Dawnette. So we're gonna just take a moment and smell some money. And if you guys are new to this, most of you know me from YouTube, but if you're new to this and you see us smelling money and you're like, this is super crazy, I'm going to explain this a bit more in detail and tell you why we're doing it and explain the law of attraction a bit more. And if you guys have specific questions around the law of attraction or just questions you have around manifesting, drop it in the comment box and I'll try to get to everyone's questions. At the end of our live today, we will do some Archangel Oracle cards. So if you guys would like an angel card, just pop that in the comment box as well. I find that these cards are really like, I don't know, like they really just guide you in the right direction. I just find them to be really helpful in giving us some direction. So we'll pull some Archangel Oracle cards. So if you guys have your money, like stop what you're doing. Stop the presses right now. And if you have some cash, go get it out your wallet. We're going to do this together. Stop the presses. Go get your wallet. Go grab your freaking wallet and get the money out of it, and let's smell this money together, okay? It is totally time. So yesterday was kind of interesting because I was in Indiana, which is right next to where I live in Chicago. So I went and bought a lottery ticket. So I'm going to check this out tonight. I just spent $1 and I'll let you guys know if I manifested anything. I've had pretty good luck with manifesting when I go to the casino and different things like that. So we'll see like if this worked. Like I just was feeling the energy and I said, let me just buy a lottery ticket. So I have it. We'll see what comes from it and what happens. Okay, so I'll update you guys on that next week. So if you got your money, let's just take a moment and, you know, like everything that we feel about money, our anxiety about money, these are just different things. Let's just take a moment and be super silly and let's smell our money. You guys, money smells so good. I love my money. And it's not about, you know, they say like the love of money is the root of all evil. But no, let me say this, like money can help you do so many awesome things in the world. This is not my God, but this is a tool that I use to manifest so many awesome things. So I can have experiences, I can buy experiences, I can share experiences with people. Hey, Miss Brandy. And it's just such a great pleasure. So smell your money. People say money is dirty. Wash it. Put it in the washing machine and wash it. They say this money has been in a stripper's butt. I don't know why you went to the strip club anyway. Wash the money. Take a moment and just smell your money. Let's do this together. Let's release all of our anxiety around money, all the resistance that we have around money, all those negative things. When you see me smelling my money and all those negative things that come to your mind, which is, oh, money is the root of all evil. Money is dirty. The money came out of a stripper's butt. All those negative things that come out of your mind or come to your mind when you see me smelling this money. Grab your money. Let's smell it together. And release all those negative things that come to your mind when you see me smelling this money. Because what we have to get to the root of is, why do these negative thoughts come to your mind when you see someone doing something, right? The beauty about law of attraction, okay? And we're gonna have a real effing talk about law of attraction today. It's about like attracting like. What energy are you putting out there? What vibes are you putting out there? Vibrations. We hear people saying, oh, he doesn't have good vibes. I'm not feeling his vibes. That's a vibration, right? I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling this. That's a vibration. What energy are you putting out there? Because that's the energy you're getting back. So if you see someone doing something, you see me smelling this money and negative things come to your mind, it probably means that you're more than likely a negative thinker. So I can tell you already that you're manifesting negative experiences into your life. Because when you see someone doing something and something negative comes to mind, it's the first thing that happens or comes into the forefront of your mind, it means that in your thought process, in your subconscious mind, you're a negative thinker. So we got to unprogram all that negative thinking to get you in this positive space. Now, why do we smell this money? The reason why I smell money is because I feel that it releases my resistance around not having money, right? Like, I just feel like just take a moment and breathe. A lot of times, a lot of us aren't even breathing. We go through life and we're like, why don't I have money? Why am I not manifesting clients? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have this? And we're in constant anxiety mode. We're in constant like anxiety attack mode. So for me, smelling the money is just really a meditative process to just realize, to just chillax and realize, hey, God and the universe have got my back. It's going to be okay. I am a money magnet. For those of you that have problems holding on to money and it goes to your hands, get some foreign currency. You can't spend it in your country, right? So that way you break these barriers around why you can't hold on to money, because you are holding on to money, right? I told you guys that I found this really cool old $10 bill and I'm never going to get rid of it because they don't make these anymore. But I've always got money. It's always around me. So it's about releasing that resistance around the lack of going into that negative space of when you see someone who has money, right? Like, for example, Kylie Jenner yesterday hit, I think it was like $900 million in revenue for her business. And wow, all the people came out, and a lot of them were super positive. I was super happy for her because I'm just about enjoying and embracing the abundance that's flowing into the life of others, because I know it's going to flow into my life too. But people started saying things like, well, she was born into money. Well, she's a whore. Or they were saying things like, oh, she had to do this kind of stuff to get the money and this kind of stuff to get the money. But why couldn't we just embrace that God was showing up in someone's life, whether they were born into money or not? There's plenty of people who are born into money that are dirt poor right now. There's plenty of people that were born into money that are hooked on drugs or other things, and they don't have any more money, right? So it's about, what do you do with what you have? There are some people that are born with nothing and they become something, right? And we say things like, oh, well, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth and these different things. Well, in law of attraction, really becoming a master of the law of attraction, it's about unprogramming ourselves from those negative thought patterns that keep us held back. Because when we see God and the universe showing up in someone's life, why can we not extend gratitude and say, wow, look at that. The universe delivers. God delivers. Why can't we embrace the fact that someone has worked hard for it? Whether they worked hard or they didn't work hard for it, who are we to judge, right? All that we know is that Kylie Jenner was really freaking smart and invested her money in things that made her more money, right? So now she's on her way to billionaire status, and here we are saying all these negative things. And do you know why we say these negative things? Because truly we don't believe that we deserve that for ourselves too. We talk about creating generational wealth. We talk about things like creating wealth for our children and, oh, I just want to master law of attraction so my kids don't have to do this and have to do this. But because Kylie Jenner's mom and her parents broke those curses for themselves and created a platform and created the generational wealth egg for their children, we say so many negative things to her, right? But we don't want that for our children. We want to create that for our children. When our children make it, we want people saying negative things about them. I mean, this is a really deep question, because when we're using law of attraction and we're learning how to master our mindsets, we're learning how to master our thought processes. And it's about thinking positive when things happen for people. It's about finding the silver lining in things. That is how you master law of attraction. But law of attraction is really about mastering yourself. As you guys know, and we did a teaching on this, is law of attraction is one of 12 universal laws. The law of attraction doesn't care what you're manifesting, good or bad. It responds to what your subconscious mind is focused on. So if your subconscious mind, when you see something positive happening for someone else, automatically says, oh, well, she was born into money anyway. Oh, well, that money is dirty anyway. Well, oh, money is the root of all evil anyway. If that's where your mind goes, you've got to do some reprogramming, because that's why you're manifesting the experience you have. Now, things are going great for someone, right? God is showing up in their lives, and, you know, the universe has brought all this great stuff into their lives, right? They're not going to have time to be hating on other people. They're going to be focused on how to get more, how to invest more, right? You know, people look at wealthy people, and we'll get into some of your law of attraction questions in a second, but we look at wealthy people and we always have these negative things to say, right? Oh, wealthy people are mean, or they're evil, or they're this, or they're this, or they're this. But did you know that wealthy people were some of the greatest philanthropists? It's poor people who have no money to give to other poor people. So what if God was able to show up in your life in a certain way, okay? Go with me. Where you could be able to sow seeds into other people's lives. That's the power of money. Money is a tool. This is not your God. Your God gave the inspiration to create this money. It's what you do with it. And our friend Kylie did something amazing with it. And God put her into a situation with a mom. Like Anissa just said, Kris Jenner's a beast in marketing, put her in a situation with an awesome mom that knew how to guide and direct her kids to monetize their gifts. And that's why we're here in this group. And this is what I help my clients do. I help them become brands so they can learn how to monetize themselves. See, the disconnect here with a lot of us is we have yet to learn how to monetize our gifts and talents. So we go around hating on other people's gifts and talents because we haven't quite figured it out yet. But these people invested. It's not like the money fell into their laps. It's not like they were just sitting around and boom, this money fell into the lap. There was some level of investment that had to happen, some sacrifice, something that has to go into it. Like success is a very specific formula. It's a unique formula. You've got to put in the work if you want the results, right? Regardless of what you're doing. Whether whether you respect what someone else is doing or not, they're putting in the work to get the results. A lot of times we're not getting the results because we're not putting in the work. Whether it comes to, a lot of us, I was talking with a client yesterday and she's like, I want to become an entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurship may not be cut out for you if you're not willing to put in the work. Because I know a lot of people say, well, there are some people that just sit around, they don't do anything and they just make money. No, they're doing something. Trust me. But they have people they hire to help their money grow. So what sacrifices, what investments are we willing to make? What are we honestly willing to do to make more? It's not going to just fall into your lap. I'm 37. I've never heard of money falling out of the sky. Just hasn't. I haven't seen it yet. Have you guys seen it? I did a video last week where I talked about, hey, if there's an island where this happens, tell me where this is, and I'll set up home there. It just doesn't happen. You've got to be willing to put the work in, and especially as an entrepreneur. So we're conditioned to think, I don't want to work for anyone. We're conditioned to think, I don't want to check into a 9 to 5. I want to have to answer to anyone. But guess what? When you're an entrepreneur and you've got clients, you got to answer to your clients. It doesn't mean that it's easier. It doesn't mean that you don't have anyone to answer to. You're in life, you're always going to have someone to answer to. It's just part of chucking it up. Right? So in law of attraction, it's about understanding and appreciating. A lot of you guys are sitting around saying, I hate my job. I can't stand getting up to go to this job every day. I hate my boss. I hate my coworkers. And guess what? All you're going to manifest from saying all that negative stuff is you'll probably end up losing your job. There has to be something you're grateful for. They pay you to be there. Right? There has to be something you like about your job. There has to be something you like about what you're doing. Because if you don't find something you like about it, if you don't find something that you're grateful about in what you're doing, the universe obeys that. And you know how it obeys that? Because it's saying, this person is ungrateful. So now I'm going to give her more stuff to be ungrateful about, right? Have you ever met people in their whole life is just a whirlwind? And next thing that knows that you're spinning out of control. First they lose their job, and this happens, and that happens, and that happens, and then everything is just spinning out of control from there. So it's about reprogramming our mindset so that we can attract what we really want. I got a big question for you. What do you want? What is it that you really want in your life? And what are you willing to do to get it? Because a lot of people aren't willing to put the work in. But are you going to be willing to put the work in? So I guess we'll find out. Hey, Miss Brandy. She's back in the U.S. Miss Brandy was all around in the Middle East. Eva says, money loves me. I affirm money is a tool and I have plenty of it. Hello, Miss Andrea. It's awesome to see you again, too. Hey, Miss Carmen. How's it going? Hey, Miss Anissa. Miss Eva says, I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money, money, money. Money loves me so. Yes, absolutely. Like that's the mindset you have to get in. But a lot of times people so we'll get into some law of attraction questions. Like someone asked me the other day, she said, Christina, you know what? I'm doing affirmations. Like I swear to God, like I'm doing affirmations every day. I am writing down, I am a money magnet. I am writing this down. I am putting it on paper, but nothing is happening. Like, I am not manifesting. And so it's kind of like, okay, well, subconsciously, your mind doesn't believe that you are a money magnet. Somewhere in that subconscious mind, you have a lack mentality and you don't believe you're going to manifest it. So you're probably thinking like, well, Christina, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get rid of this mindset that is keeping me blocked, right? Well, there's little subconscious things. Like yesterday I had a client and we were having a chat, and she was saying, I've never had a problem with money. I really don't need money. And I was thinking to myself, but yeah, you do need money. Yeah, money is important. Like that's why people get up and go to work every day. That's what gives us our iPhones and the internet, and so we can go shopping and do different things. So yeah, you do need it. It is important. So in the mindset, in the back of her mind, by conditioning herself to say, oh, well, money is not important. Money is not this. It actually is pretty important. Money cannot buy you happiness, but I think money can buy you a lot more happiness than being broke can, right? Because you can do a lot more. Being happy starts with you. You cannot look on the outside. It doesn't start with your partner. It doesn't start with your job. It doesn't start with the car you drive, the house you live in. Being happy starts with you. So if you're not happy in here, all that the universe is doing, and remember, this is the way I look at it. God is person, universe is place. The universe is only responding to the vibration that you're putting out. So if you're saying to yourself, oh, I don't need money. It's never been my problem, but I don't have any money. Yeah, that is your problem. That's a problem because you need money to survive in this world. You can agree with me or disagree with me. It doesn't really matter to me, okay? But if you're sitting around somewhere right now and you're on a computer or you're on a phone or you're on the internet, it took money to invest to make those things possible for us. So it is rather quite important. In order to get education, you need money to pay for the education. So I find it to be very, very important. So I want to jump into a couple law of attraction questions. So if you guys have law of attraction questions, pop those in the comment box. Some people asked questions earlier, and I'm going to actually jump into those. And I think Brandy had a question for us, and I'm going to go in and find it. So just give me a quick second and I'll go through some of my law of attraction tips, and then we'll do our angel cards. Love you. Okay, so Brandy wants to know, how can one attract love in addition to success for their business? Well, yes, those are like two separate things, right? But when you are a well-rounded person, law of attraction doesn't care what you're manifesting. It doesn't care if you're manifesting a new car. Law of attraction doesn't care if you're manifesting money. Law of attraction doesn't care if you're manifesting love. Law of attraction doesn't care. It's about the vibration that you're putting out, right? And getting focused about what you want. So if you're wanting to attract love in addition to success in your business, I think that it really starts with, and this is a core place, and this is like a aha moment, and this was like my biggest aha moment, it starts with self-love. If you don't love yourself, the universe is going to respond in such ways, right? Which means that you're going to, when you don't love yourself, you're going to attract people who won't love you. You're going to attract situations that aren't loving for yourself. You're probably going to always attract being broke. You're not going to attract your ideal clients. But when you love yourself and you're in tune with yourself and you're in tune with who you are, the universe and God doesn't care. What they're saying, what is happening here is that you're going to begin attracting things into your life based on what you're putting out. So if you're putting out the vibration of desperation, I'm so broke all the time, I can't find a good man, there's no good man out there, guess what you're going to continue attracting is no good men. Guess what you're going to begin attracting? Always being broke. And that's not what you want. You're not wanting that, right? So the disconnect here is like, how do I get from this place of not believing in myself? How do I get from this place of not loving myself? How do I get from this place of not honoring myself into this space of being a manifesting magnet and things just flowing to you naturally and easily? Like, there should be no reason why these things aren't flowing into your life. And remember this, because in life, and this is how I look at life. In life, we go through a series of different types of tests, right? And so really, it's like based on what our our purpose in life is and mission, we'll continue going through a series of tests. Look at every great person in the Bible. They went through a series of tests, and that is what proved their worthiness as what we view, right, to be holy, or we view as inspirational. What we find inspiring is really just people who went through a series of tests and passed those tests in ways that made them, made us admire them. So when you really think about it, in your own life, maybe I talk about money because money was my struggle. So for me, in my mission, it was about conquering this relationship that I had with money. So if money is a struggle for you, maybe it's about conquering that. A lot of times, a lot of us, we're looking for money to fall into the sky again. We want people to show up and, buy products from us, or, purchase things from us, or, we want it to just fall in our lap, but we have to be willing to invest in it. If you're wanting someone to invest in your business and you're wanting them to buy your products and you want top dollar, and you know that in your heart you're going to be a multimillionaire from this, you have to invest at that level. And I'm not saying invest $1 million, invest where you are right now, but make sure that your products say, hey, I am worth $1 million. So make sure that what you're putting out represents that. Make sure your branding looks on point. Make sure that if you're looking for that 6 or 7 figure job, make sure your resume conveys that, because a lot of times we're not willing to make the investment. And so what it's saying on a subconscious level is, I don't feel worthy. And once you position yourself and you say, I love myself, I honor myself, I am worthy, the universe begins obeying that and bringing things into your experience. Now, sometimes, okay, I will say this to you. Sometimes there are some of us that have great spiritual callings that will continue going through tests sometimes. It's just part of how it is, okay? And it's not that we can stop these tests, because if you think about it, some of these tests that we go through are built to make us stronger and wiser, right? So when you think about it, you're manifesting, and these things are making you stronger. So I don't see anything as failure, right? But when we think about it and we're saying to us it's failure, but it's actually not failure. You're learning lessons. You're not starting over, because you're starting again with more wisdom. All you're doing is picking yourself back up. Think about it like this. When a baby is learning to walk or crawl and it falls, does it just lay there like a bump on a log? No, the baby gets back up and it tries again. But us as adults, when we fall, a lot of us just lay on the ground and just roll around like we just lost our damn minds. So it's about getting up even though you fall. The baby doesn't say to themselves, I'm a disaster at this walking thing. I'm never going to try this again. This walking thing is overrated. It doesn't work. No, the baby's going to get back up and continue trying to learn how to crawl or how to walk. So it's already in your instinct, in your nature, as God built you to win. So the question is, when you hit one roadblock, or you hit one obstacle, or you hit one challenge, or you quote unquote aren't as successful as you think you should be in a certain area, why do you lay down and just roll on the floor and become so negative and say, this doesn't work, this is not for me? And we, create all these negative patterns around that, and then we attract more of that. No, it's about picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and saying, hey, you know what? I was born to win. I don't think that God would give you any idea if he didn't expect you to succeed at it. Think about it like this. I think the Wright brothers, when they were building a template for the plane, they had done like 900 of them, and it was the 1,000th one that worked. What if they gave up? So when it comes to you and your business and your law of attraction story and learning about law of attraction, my number one thing I will say to you is, don't give up. Even if you fall, even if you keep going through this cycle of being broke or different things. What are the lessons you need to learn so you can break this? Even if you go through these lessons in love, even if you go through these lessons in your career or in your life, and you just feel like, I just keep attracting these things over and over and over again. My question to you is, why does it keep happening? So either something in you has to change, or what are you supposed to learn from this lesson, because you're going to keep repeating it. But then these lessons, on the other hand, are also making you stronger and wiser. Next go round, you're going to be a lot better than before. And sometimes I will say this, like sometimes, think about yourself as a baby, right? You're going to fall sometimes. It's just about getting up. Are you going to be willing to get up? Do you have the support system that's going to help you get up? Do you? So let's see. Nick says, and so I hope that answered your question, Brandy. So law of attraction doesn't care what you're manifesting. First, start in the place of self-love. When you love yourself, you're naturally going to attract these things. When it comes to your business, that's great. You want to attract clients, but you need to have clear-cut goals. When it comes to your love life and what you're wanting, it's important to have clear expectations and identity on what you want in these areas of your life. When you are unclear about this, because you have yet to conquer self-love, you'll continue to settle for things that you don't want. So when it comes to your business, we did a few lives about how to attract your ideal clients. First, thinking about what you don't want, then focusing on what you do want, and taking those negative things about what you don't want and turning them into positive things that you do want. Like I said, again, the universe and God, they don't care what you're manifesting. You're going to manifest from whatever this place is that you're coming from. So if you're at this place of lack and lack of self-worth and lack of self-value, then you're going to continue to attract experiences that do not honor your self-value and your self-worth. It just is what it is. And I speak to myself on this too, because I'm not perfect. I still go through my lessons in life. I'm still growing. I'm a human, right? I bleed just like everyone else. And just because, I'm really good at law of attraction or on my journey of self-mastery, it doesn't mean I know everything about it. I'm still learning my lessons as I go along. And I'm teaching you guys what I'm learning as I go along as well. Okay, so Nick wants to know, how do you manifest stretch goals when you believe you can make X in a month and you know what you need the money for, but have never sold that much product before? So I think what you're saying is, and I'm going to create a scenario. So say, for example, you want to generate $3,000, right? And you want to, with that $3,000, let's say you want to buy a new laptop or something, right? But you've never sold that much product before. You haven't hit the 3,000. So this is what I would tell you to do, okay? Because sometimes we set super audacious, and as you guys know, I don't set goals, I set expectations, because I just think it's more affirmative. I think that it's more direct. I think that it is just more on point in terms of like, this is what I expect to show up in my life. So this is what I would do if this was me, right? I would set small, audacious expectations. So say, for example, you want to hit that $3,000 goal and it just hasn't happened, but this month you hit 100. So I say to myself, okay, well, I hit 100 this month. So what I'm going to do is next month, I'm going to push myself and I'm going to try to hit 300. Okay. And when I hit 300, then I'm going to push myself again and I'm going to try to hit 500. Because sometimes, depending on where we are in our money mindset and how we think about money and our relationship with money, you could set this big audacious goal, and in the back of your mind and in your subconscious, it's saying, girl, you ain't never going to achieve that. But if you know you can make $100 a month or sell $100 worth of products, it's reconditioning and the mindset, which is, oh, wow, like I could totally do that. That's totally doable. So next month you can keep moving it up. So I would say, don't give up on that X amount in a month. Like, maybe in mindset, it's just a matter of, it may be such a huge goal or expectation that subconsciously we're driving it away from ourselves because we subconsciously don't actually believe that we're going to hit it, right? So something that you can actually even do in a situation like this, like she says, she knows what she needs the money for. Why not write a gratitude letter for the money? Why not write out a letter and saying, wow, I'm so grateful that I got this money, that this experience happened. Write it every day until your hand is tired, because eventually, as you continue writing this and you continue to make this a habit and a routine, subconsciously you begin reprogramming your mindset to believe that maybe this actually is true, maybe this actually could happen. But especially when it comes to business, I would definitely say set incremental expectations along the way. So Nick, you're actually one of my clients, and she knows, like, we set expectations for the month. It's not really goals, it's expectations. And so she's probably thinking to herself, why are you going to make me hit such a small expectation? Because I know you're going to hit it and you're going to go above and beyond it. And so and like she said, conscious versus the subconscious, it's kind of like, okay, well, you don't honestly believe you're going to hit it. But if you work on something small, and it's not about a comfort zone, but if you start with something small and you know that you've achieved it, you feel good about yourself, you've done it. But if every time you're like, why have I not hit this $50,000 a month? Why has this not happened for me yet? Why has this not happened for me yet? And then you're at this time, maybe you're only hitting $1,000 month, but you're not even giving thanks and gratitude for that $1,000 that you're manifesting. You keep complaining about the 50,000 you don't have, and you do have 1,000. So at least you can start there. Like, wow, I'm so grateful and thankful that I manifest at least $1,000 a month in my business. I am so grateful and thankful that each of my customers spends at least X, Y, and Z with me in my business every month. I am so grateful and thankful that at least I get this, right? And everything else is just added value. And as you're moving up, what you'll see is, oh, wow, I just hit that $1,000 a month. Oh, now I'm hitting a $2,000 a month. And now I'm hitting a $3,000 a month. So what I'm saying to you is, don't forget to give thanks for those smaller things that are in your path, because a lot of times we can get so focused on the end goal, we forget where we are right now. We can get so focused on what we want, we forget where we are in the present right now. So at the end of the day, for me, why law of attraction works so well, especially with money and clients and different things, is because, to be quite honest, don't tell anyone. But honestly, I really don't give a fuck if it happens or not. That's just my thing, because I know it's gonna happen, right? So for me, it's like I limit my resistance, because it's like, you know what? It's gonna flow in. As one door closes, one door opens. Like, there's always opportunities coming. Things are always happening for me. I said it earlier in this live. I just manifested this awesome contract with the city of Chicago. I mean, that was totally just serendipity, because that was just like, I had no resistance around it. It was like, if it happens, it happens. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I don't really care, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to continue putting forth the effort, and I know it'll all come together. But that energy of like, you know what? Hey, I'm going to put my best foot forward, and whether it happens or not, it happens. Whether this works out or not, or it doesn't, it just is what it is. So Nick is absolutely right. It's about the detachment from the result. But some of us are so attached to the results, we push the result further and further and further away from ourselves, because we're like hoarding. We're like, oh my God, I need to make this goal or else all will fall apart. But when you get into this mindset of fuck it, if it happens, it happens. If it don't happen, it don't happen. That's when it happens. Okay? So resistance. So I hate to put it this way, but it's really like having this like fuck it mentality. The fuck it mentality is what brings stuff into your life. Okay? Like, it doesn't matter. Even when it comes to your business, like, I help a lot of my clients, I work with them, we're building their personal brands, and a lot of them are having to get out and do Facebook videos and YouTube videos. And it's like, kind of like, a lot of times like, oh, what am I going to say? And what are people going to think? And when you get into that mentality of like, fuck it, I don't care what they think, I'm going to just get out there and just do what I got to do, that's when the results show up. A lot of people have seen some of my videos, some of them gone viral. They're like, how the heck did that happen? Because I didn't put my videos out there with the intention of them doing anything. I just want to get out there and speak my truth. And if that went viral, that went viral. If it didn't go viral, it didn't go viral. I didn't really care. That wasn't my motivation. It was just, hey, I'm just going to try something. And if this works, then cool, this works, right? So now I can take this strategy and teach this to my clients. If it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. So the thing is, getting out of this space of, oh my God, if I don't have this, the whole world is going to fall apart, because it is not going to fall apart. If you know inside of yourself that money flows to you freely and easily, like, you have to literally reprogram yourself. I have made the money meditations that I use on a daily basis available to some of you. I have made myself available to some of you. And I've put that energy out there. Still remember, right? Because this happens a lot too. Like, a lot of people have come and they meet with me and they're like, girl, I'm going to work with you and do this. And then it never actually happens. You're actually sowing a universal seed that could actually be showing up into your own life. So you've got to follow through with your commitments in life too. So when you say you're going to do something, make sure you follow through and you do it, because now you're actually sowing a seed into your own life by committing to something that you didn't even plan on doing, or you don't plan to do, or you back out of it. So at least do your due diligence in life, okay? To say, hey, well, I thought this is what I wanted, but this is not what I want anymore. And to make people aware of that, because then remember, our lack of communication, right, these are seeds that we're sowing into the universe. Now, these things lead to the guilt, the anxiety, those different things. You don't even know where the anxiety is coming from. But we have to make sure that when we're committing ourselves to something, we show up and we put our best foot forward. So in manifesting in your businesses, hey, Miss Fatima, make sure that you release the resistance. It doesn't matter if it happens or not. What is true is that you are a money magnet. What is true is that money flows to you freely and easily. But if in the subconscious space, you know, whether you believe it or not, when you say it, you feel the resistance. You know it. Like, a lot of times you're like, oh no, I'm a money magnet. But you know that you feel the resistance around that. I can't tell you that because I'm not in your body and I'm not in your subconscious mind. But when you say that, like, let's say it right now, I'm a money magnet. Do you honestly believe that? Did you feel resistance around it? Or did it feel like true? Like, heck yeah, Christina, you're so right. I'm a money magnet. That right there is a space in which we manifest things from. That is a space in which we manifest things from, is that you have to believe that money flows to you freely and easily. You have to believe you're a money magnet. But to get to that place, you have to release the resistance. Write it down every day, 1,000 times. Put yourself on punishment and write it down on a sheet of paper 100 times until you begin to believe it, because eventually you will begin to believe it. Because then when someone comes to you and says, you're not a money magnet, are you in the room again smelling that money, doing that weird stuff again? You'll have the resistance that comes up, which is like, you know what? I don't have time for all these negative things that other people are bringing to me. I know what I know, and that is what I know. Right? So you have to continue to say it to yourself, continue to affirm it to yourself, continue to write it down on a sheet of paper, whatever you need to do. Write it down 1,000 times every day. So every day, I told you guys, like, when I get up in the morning, before I'm even starting my day, before I'm doing anything for my day, I am literally writing out a list of 20 things I love about myself, because that's how I start the day. That's how I release the resistance. That's how I'm getting it into this space so that I can begin believing these things. Because if you don't love yourself first, I don't care whether you're manifesting a car, money, clients, whatever it is, nothing is going to be flowing to you if you don't have that aspect of self-love. So in releasing the resistance, start with the things you love about yourself. Before you get up and you start being stressed out about the money you don't have, or these things that you feel like you don't have or you need, or start by loving and honoring yourself. What are some awesome things about you? Okay? So Fatima says, so we say it until there is no resistance. Yes, continue saying it until there's no resistance, because when you say it, you feel the resistance. You're in your body. You feel that tension. You feel that, like, this is not true. That's the resistance, right? You still feel it. When you say, oh, money flows to me free and easily, and in the back of your mind is like, money don't flow to you freely and easily. That's the resistance. That's what we're trying to get rid of. That is what we need to reprogram. writing it down every day, using meditations to reprogram your mindset. These things are so important. I mean, prayer is important. These things are awesome too. You know, whatever it takes to reprogram your mindset. But a lot of times, a lot of us are so focused on the problems that we have missed out on all these awesome things that we could actually be grateful for. And so it is a constant process trying to get to this place of being in this, you know, abundant mindset. It's a process. There are celebrities and wealthy people that you know that still struggle with abundance mindset. So don't beat yourself up because you're struggling with conquering law of attraction and manifesting money. Law of attraction works with other things. Maybe start off by manifesting other little things. Manifest a free meal. Manifest some free gas. Someone bought me groceries the other day. Focus on manifesting little things. It's just not all about money. Is important, but it's just not all about money, right? It is important, but it's not always about that. If you're having resistance around manifesting money, go ahead and manifest other things that you're really good at and use that same energy when you're wanting to manifest money. Look, it's not like rocket science, people, okay? When you have things set up, you have your financial plans in your business, you have your audacious expectations set up. These things should flow easy when you're clear about who you are, what you do, your positioning, you're getting out pitching, you're selling your product, you're putting it in front of people. This should be easy. If you guys need help with your businesses and we have yet to have ever chatted or anything like that, I am dropping a link into the comment box. Feel free. I'm here for you. Book a strategy session with me. I had an awesome strategy session with a young lady last night who came from YouTube. Most of you have come from YouTube. And we charted out her whole business model. She has a hair business in Miami. We charted out her whole business. We charted out her personal brand. So at the end of the day, you don't have to keep spinning your wheels with something you don't know how to do. What you don't know is what you don't know. And even a lot of times when I'm meeting with my clients and they're like, oh, wow, Christina, I knew that, but I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't think of it in that way. And sometimes we need outside help. Sometimes we need strategy. Sometimes we need accountability. The reason why we're not following through with these things is because who's going to hold us accountable? We're not sharing our expectations or goals with people, and even those people that we share them with, do they really care if we make them? So I told you guys before, I take advice from people that I pay. So for me, it's kind of like, well, if I pay you for your advice, give me the advice and I'm going to take it and go forward with it, because I want to make sure that I'm being accountable. So if you have to pay for that accountability partner and you don't have it in your family, you got a negative family or negative spouse or whatever, and they're not holding you accountable, they're not being positive, pay someone to be positive in your life. If you can't figure out, you're like, I have no money to do that, you know what? Sit down and say, you know what, God, universe, all I want to do is manifest money to have someone positive come into my life. This is something I want to focus on for this year. Naturally, that will flow in. But the resistance around it is, fuck it. If it happens, it happens. And if it don't happen, it don't happen. With or without those people, you still going to have to win, right? But working with someone is going to help you with that strategy that you're going to need to win in your business and in your life. Okay? So any other law of attraction questions? If you guys don't have any other ones, we're going to jump right into like angel cards. Like, man, this was really an awesome live. Like, I hope like this was like a breakthrough for you guys, like in moving into your next season. I just want to speak life into you. I want to see you guys win. Even with my clients, I want to see them win, because I tell my clients this all the time. Your success is my success. If you are not successful, it's a reflection on me. Right? So I love to see my clients going out and doing awesome things. One of my actually very first clients, Fabian, we checked in, I checked in on him and found out like now for his speaking engagements, I remember when we first started working together, he wasn't charging for his speaking engagements. He was just showing up places and speaking for free. Now he's collecting between $10,000 to $20,000. Do you all hear me? $10,000 to $20,000 for one speaking engagement. I am not kidding you. I'm gonna go find his profile on great Black speakers. You guys, this guy is making between $10,000 to $20,000 in speaking. Okay. And it was me that said to him, look, you have got to step out of your comfort zone and start asking people to pay you for your gifts. You have a very unique gift. You give your time away. And I'm not saying that some engagements that you do, you have to charge for them, because there's some that are more business building, and that's totally fine. Like, you'll be able to gauge that. But if you know that you are worth it, right? Imagine him starting off, and I said, look, just go out and charge $1,500 for a speaking engagement, and look at him now making $10,000 to $20,000. Do you all hear me? Let me say that again. Let's turn that abundance mode up. Let's take that abundance dial and turn that all the way up. Do you hear what I'm saying? Going from zero, charging nothing for a speaking engagement, to charging $1,500 for a speaking engagement, to charging $5,000 for a speaking engagement, and now he's at a point of charging between $10,000 to $20,000 per engagement. I'm gonna drop his profile right here, and you guys go to my website. This is actually one of my clients that I work with. He was one of my very first coaching clients. I was the very first coach that he had worked with. And you guys, if he can do it, why can't you guys do it? If he has the ability, why don't you have it? What gifts does someone else have that you don't have? It's about perfecting your gifts. So a lot, with our gifts, we have to think about, how do I perfect my gifts? Our girl Beyonce, we know she can sing. We know that she can dance, but why does she have a dancing coach? And why does she have a singing coach? It's about perfecting the gift. If you have a business, have you invested in that? Have you had a business consultant look at it and say, how do I make this business more successful? Have you, if you're a person and your forte is not business and you're running a business, have you had someone whose forte is business take a look at what you're doing to tell you how you could do it better? Right? Have you done that? If you haven't done that, that's really where you have to get to this place of understanding that maybe the problem is me. Maybe the problem is, like how I said, this person said to me, money is not my problem, but money is my problem. You're your own problem, because you have so much pride that you feel like money is not your problem, but it's actually a problem, right? So I want you to kind of really take a moment. Is the problem you in your life? So did you guys enjoy this or what? Yes, it was amazing. It was awesome. Needed to hear that. Make sure you watch the replay. Yes. Okay, so we're going to jump into angel cards. So if you would like an angel card, pop a comment pop something in the comment box. If you missed the live and you're watching the replay, make sure you're in our Success Magnets group. I'm going to be publishing this actually on YouTube, because I want them to start getting a taste of what we're doing in our group. So make sure you join the Success Magnets. If you guys feel that this group has been impactful to you, these lives have helped you move into your next season of breakthrough, please share this group with a friend. That's a way that you can sow a seed into someone else to get your abundance energy going. Share this group with someone. Share this group on your friends page. Share this video with someone. Share. Nick, my awesome client. And if you guys need legal advice and legal help around your businesses and protecting your creativity, my client Nick Franklin is amazing. Nick, make sure if you're here to drop your link in the comment box so people can get in touch with you. Sharing is caring. Don't hold this to yourself, okay? If you have made a commitment a year ago, 2 years ago to work with me, follow through on that commitment. Because a lot of times we're going to keep going through the cycle. We're going to keep going through the cycle until we follow through what we said that we're going to do. Okay? So I pulled a card for you, Brandy, and your card is overcoming difficulties. And this card says the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay? So our next card is for Miss Nurse Curves Johnson. So I feel like this is for you and this is for you. So your first card that popped out was gentleness. And this card says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And your next card is compassion. And it says, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself, okay? Absolutely, Nick, you can have an angel card. So dear God, what do you have to say for Nick in this awesome week as she goes forward? And Nick actually just got featured in, I think it's called like like girl boss or work. And Nick, if you have the link, can you drop that here in the comment box too, so people can see what you're working on? Like, some awesome things have just started manifesting into your experience. Like, love it. Okay, Nick, so you got a couple cards. So the first card says clear your space. It says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Your next card is all is well. And it says, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. The next card says, you are safe. And it says, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. You guys, if these cards are on point for you that I'm pulling them for, can you hit me in the comment box and definitely let me know? Because I love to get feedback from you guys and know that these are on point. Like, they usually are. It's so interesting how they speak to exactly what is going on in your lives right now. Miss Marlene, absolutely you can have a angel card. So God, what do you have to say for Miss Marlene? So let's see. I feel like these two are for you. So the first one is crystal clear intentions. And it says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Your next card says gifts from God, girlfriend. And it says, we angels bring you gifts from your creators. Open your arms to receive. Be open to receive abundance in your life today. You guys, like, somebody totally bought me groceries the other day, and I manifested a dog. Okay, like, it's crazy. Sitting outside my house the other day, a dog came and just sat down out of nowhere, okay, and didn't leave. And the dog has a heart on her back and a third eye. I took her to the hospital. There's no chip in her. We don't know who owns her. So Christina, with her loving soul, gave the dog a bath, brushed her teeth, helped her get it together. And now Christina has a dog because I don't know who the dog belongs to. I put flyers up. I did all my due diligence and can't find the owner. Took the dog to every person's house. Everybody that's never seen this dog before. So you know what? It is what it is. I own a dog now. I manifested this into my experience because I was asking God. And it's so interesting when you ask God, because I was asking God to give me more patience in my life and more compassion. And God will bring things into your life that will test your patience and will test your growth. And normally, because I'm traveling all the time and doing all this stuff, and I said, you know, like, this is a year that I really want to lay down roots. This is a year that I really want to be settled. And God brought something into my life that is settling me. And it's so interesting because, you know, as we ask God for more patience and the ability to be patient and the ability to grow, these things will come into our life that will test our patience and our ability to be compassionate. So I'm very grateful and thankful to God for bringing this wonderful dog into my life. Her name is Milo Daisy. She's actually outside right now. But if you guys saw, like, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, please follow me on Instagram and like my public page on Facebook. Her picture is there, and she's such a sweetie. Like, I just feel beyond grateful that, you know, God decided to bring her into my life and, you know, decide that I'm the person that gets to nurture her and care for her. So I pulled two cards for Kristen, and we actually texted today, so we gotta definitely catch up and have a chat. But your first card that came up, and this is so interesting that I pulled this, and I was talking about the season of nurturing, but your first card was nurture. And this card says, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. And remember this, you guys, like, all of us are just little kids that got a lot taller and a lot more responsibility. And you remember how when we used to, as kids, we would have your birthday, you make a wish. Well, as an adult, you can make a wish too. Fantasies and, like, law of attraction is about fantasy. It's about bringing things that don't even exist in your reality into your reality. That's pretty wild and crazy. So really, when you think about it and you're using law of attraction, think about it like a little kid, like you're having playtime, but now you're actually able to consciously bring these things forth into your experience, right? So Kristen, your next card says brilliant idea. And this card says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea to fruition. And you guys, because I had a lot of people reach out to me, and I've been doing these for them. If you want a private angel reading card and you're going through something and you need someone to talk to, reach out to me. You can book a private angel card reading with me if you would like to, and get some clarity and direction. If you hit a roadblock, sometimes you're going through things in your relationship, and you just don't know what to do, or what have you. Feel free to reach out to me, and I will give you some guidance. So Miss Eva, 2 cards came out for you. The first card says gentleness, and this card says be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Your next card says remember who you are, girlfriend, and it says you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Amen. For Miss Dawnette, absolutely, you can have an angel card. Wow, you guys, I just have this, I literally want to cry right now, you guys. I just have this overwhelming spirit of just immense gratitude, because I think that God is just going to begin showing up in just so many of your lives. Just like how God shows up for me, I think, I know that he will show up for you. You guys, Law of Attraction is about having faith. It's about having an unwavering faith and that belief in yourself that that you are abundant. That you can attract these things into your life, that that you deserve this. And it's really, I can't manifest the things for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your dreams. And a lot of you are in professions and doing things that you're passionate about. And I believe that God gave you these gifts and these ideas because it's something that's gonna help the whole world. So every time you want to procrastinate on your business or taking things to the next level or investing in yourself, just remember all the people that are waiting for your gifts. I used to be that person. I knew I had gifts, but it was like, I'm not qualified. I was in this place of lack of self-love. Why would anyone listen to me? Why would anyone pay me for these gifts? Why? How can I do this as an entrepreneur? Like, how can I do this? And it was really taking that leap of faith to say, you know what? Fuck it. If they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. And in that season of unwavering faith is where everything just fell into place, because I realized at that time it wasn't even about me. It was about you guys. It was about the impact that I was supposed to have. Having 60,000 views on YouTube is not just like, oh, okay, well, having 60,000 views on YouTube is about 60,000 potential lives that can be impacted so they can break through their money beliefs and begin believing in themselves and their dreams and start manifesting things that they need to do. So when you think about your own businesses and what God has called you to do, think about it in that way. These gifts that you have, God gave to you because it's going to help other people, okay? I think I'm not sure if we did one for Miss Dawnette or not. I can't even remember. I just completely lost track. But Miss Dawnette, if we didn't, I'm going to redo them. But claircognizance, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. You know what to do. Trust upon your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So we'll do a card for Miss Taylor, Anissa. Everybody wants one. Yay! I love you guys so much. And then we'll do a general card for everyone. So the last couple that we're going to do, the last 3 we're going to do. We're going to do one for Miss Taylor, Miss Anissa, Miss Linda, and then we're going to do a general card for everyone that's watching this live right now. Even if you didn't ask for a card, we're just going to ask God to give us some general direction. Okay, so Miss Taylor, you got 2 cards that came out. The first one says healthy lifestyle, and it says eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. The next card says spiritual understanding, and it says I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. I have a feeling like, Taylor, like you've been seeing a lot of numbers. like the 1111s, 444, 555 I'm getting for you. Like, I feel like you've been seeing a lot of numbers. If that is true, can you just hit me in the comment box and let me know? Like, I feel like that's what's been going on with you. So Miss Anissa, absolutely, you can have an angel card reading. So let's pull some angel cards for Miss Anissa. So 2 cards came out for you. The first card is comfort, and it says, I am helping you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Your next card is compassion, and it says, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. This is interesting because this is very specific. If this, I don't want to like go into it on this live, but I intuitively think I know what this is about. It's not something that we've ever discussed, but if this is confirmation, Anissa, can you just hit me in the comment box? I think you know what it's about. I don't want to like bring it up in here, but like, this is interesting. So if it is, can you just hit in the comment box and just say like confirmation or something like that if you're still here in our live? So our last call that we're gonna pull is from Miss Linda. Let's see. So Miss Linda, you got 2 cards. The first card says breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. And so remember how we sat down and we smelled our money and the whole purpose of it was to breathe? Breathe, girlfriend. And our next card is spread your wings, and it says, don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So now I'm going to pull just a general card for everybody in the group so God can lead us and guide us and direct us as we go on through our week, and, you know, deciding that we're going to go ahead and we're going to manifest our businesses, or we're going to take that leap and get the help that we do need. I have made myself available. Nick has dropped her link. If you guys need help with getting things legal in your business, trademarking, getting help in understanding direction around, do you need business registration or these different things, Nick is your absolute girl. So you can hit her up. Her link is in the comments. And she's dropped in her Facebook story for the feature that she was in as well. I'm just going to pull a general card for everyone in the group that God will just lead us and guide us as we go on our way, as we go through our week, as we go through our lives, as we manifest our audacious business expectations and goals. Oh, wow, this is so interesting. So the first card that came out was outdoors, and it says, go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. The next card, so ironic, is breathe. Breathe, people, breathe. Smell some money. Let people think you're mad. That's totally acceptable, right? At least they won't ask you for any money. It says, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. You guys, again, thank you so much for being who you are. Thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you, you know, for supporting me in my journey. Thank you for giving me that confidence that I need to continue going, because I'm here for you. This is why I gave me these gifts. Taylor just, remember when I pulled that card for Taylor and said, I feel like you've been seeing numbers, 1111, 555. She said she's been seeing those numbers everywhere and has been trying to figure it out. Confirmation. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. If you want to book an individual angel card reading with me and we can get clear about what's going on, and you know, are struggling with different things, feel free. Just send me an inbox, or I've dropped a link in the comment box to book a complimentary call with me. If you have never had a complimentary call with me, you are welcome to take advantage of that. No obligation, just a bunch of coaching and giving you some damn good advice about what you need to do, okay? I love you all. Be blessed. Have a wonderful week. Christina Dukes, your success manifestation coach. If you'd like more info on me, visit me online at www.christinadukes.com. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.